Yo, what up people? Welcome back to Game Over Entertainment, and today on the channel I want to talk about Game of Thrones. So in episode 3, The Sword in the Darkness, we got a little reveal that we have a traitor in our midst. There is someone in Ironrath feeding information to the White Hills. That, my friends, is unforgivable. That's one thing I can't stand, and it's two things I can't stand. I can't stand a thief in real life, and I can't stand people that betray you. All right, a thievery of your trust, basically. That's all they are. Now in Game of Thrones episode 3, it's revealed by Gwen Whitehill that someone is leaking information back to the White Hills, and even the Lord of the White Hill House is bragging upon it, saying we got everything. You know, they know about Asher coming back. They know about my attempted to rescue Ryan from the White Hills and everything else. They know about that, and we cannot let a traitor stand within our midst. So how do we go about finding this person, and who do you guys think it is? All right, so there are several suspects to consider. So there is the lady of the house, Lady Forrestor, Maester Otegryn, Duncan Tuttle, and Royland Gregore. All right, these are our 4 potential suspects, being that I gave some information about us rescuing Ryan, and that somehow leaked to the enemy, and the only person I gave it to was right within this little ring. And no one is beyond reproach. I think every single one of these characters has a reason or can be motivated to betray us in certain circumstances. Okay, so first on deck, Lady Forrestor. Why would she do this? She is the mother of the house. You know, she is talking about Forrestor this, Forrestor that. She even sent off to get Asher. That was her plan, but that was before Ryan was taken. Okay, the Whitehill family could be using Ryan as a bargaining chip to get Lady Forrestor to snitch for them. So basically, you know, threatening his life. You know, if you don't give us what we need, we're going to castrate your son. You know, something crazy like that. We're going to kill Ryan unless you give us every information you want. They could be using that, and I think that could be possibly used as motivation for her to do something like this. That's the only way I would see her actually going through with this. But she's capable. Okay, remember, even Lord Forrestor didn't trust his wife enough to tell her about the North Grove. That secret was only for Duncan, and that has me lead to certain suspicions that maybe she might not be able to be trusted. All right, next on deck we got Duncan Tuttle. Now this particular guy right here, man, he's probably the least likely I say would want to do that. You know, Lord Forrestor, like I said, had trust in him, and why would he betray us like this? Why would he be a snitch? Well, the only reason I can think about right now is the fact that he was not chosen as my sentinel in episode 1. When I was playing as Ethan Forrestor, I actually chose Royland to be my right-hand man, and Duncan, I guess he felt cast to the side. He wasn't even there when Ramsay Snow kind of pulled up and done the deed, you know, ended Ethan's life, and he needs to account for that, about where he was during that time. All right, he may have felt betrayed, maybe discarded and everything else, and he may have went to the White Hills to stab me in the back, you know. So that was a determination choice, you know. Vice versa with Royland too. That would be the reason why he would be betraying us to the White Hills. And you know, Royland, he talks a big game, but we haven't seen him actually do anything. He talks a lot of smack. Oh, I'll kill the White Hills. I'll murder all of them. You know, he talks tough, but he's not a man of action. He hasn't done anything yet. He's not crazy. All right, so I don't know. I feel like he's putting on a show. He's bragging, he's boasting, doing all this stuff to make us believe that he's on our side. But for him to stab us in the back and, you know, betraying us to White Hills, maybe he doesn't have a family member or anything else. He doesn't have any relational ties like everybody else does. Duncan has Garrett. Lady Forrestor has her sons, her whole family. Who does Royland have? Does he have any blood relatives there at House Forrestor? Maybe he may be a secret blood relative to someone in the Whitehill family. I don't know. It could possibly be happening. And bringing up my last suspect, Maester Otegryn. which is he's high on the list for suspicious characters too, man. We just don't know much about him. He's a court appointed official, so he's not a member of our house. I guess I'm not sure exactly how this works, but I guess these maesters are given to us by the kingdom. Okay, Duncan didn't trust the guy either. He's making sure, like, you didn't tell him about the North Grove, did you? That's what Duncan said when we had a conversation. So Maester Otegryn, don't know too much about him. I think his advice though is pretty sound when he does speak about things. He seems to have a lot of reason and stuff. He is a maester. I don't know. We just don't know enough about him, and he also has no physical ties to this place. But I think a maester actually betraying his house is really a big crime. I don't think they're allowed to do that, and I think they'll be punishable by death. I'm not too sure about that, but I think a maester's most his most important role is to make sure you keep your house from falling, or wherever place you're assigned to from coming to harm. So I think that would go against everything he kind of stands for if he would be the one to betray us like this. But guys, my number one choice, if I had to pick one of these guys, I would have to go with Royland, man. I just don't. His bark is, I think, is a lot worse than his bite, and I would like to have a talk with him one-to-one, without him, like, you know, always angry at about the White Hills. Just talk to him and figure out maybe what's going on with him. But wouldn't it be crazy if your choice was actually, like, who the traitor was based off your choices? The decisions you made possibly in episode 1 can have effect later down the road. As far as, like, you know, whether you told Lady Forrestor to go get Maester or not, maybe that makes a difference. Maybe who you choose as your sentinel, maybe that makes a difference at who's betrays you too. So, or maybe the ultimate choice of what you did. You know, did you let Ramsay in? Did you try to barter with the ironwood trees? Did you leave him outside the gate? Those kind of choices actually come into play later on in the episodes. That'll be a nice treat to see that choice really matters in that essence. And just want to hear you guys' thoughts about who you guys think the traitor is, man. Thoughts below. Give me a thumbs up if you did appreciate this video, guys. I'm out of here. Stay tuned for more Game of Thrones discussion, because there's more on the way. Episode 4, don't know when we're going to get it. Probably a month and a half away. Game of Thrones is actually releasing at a very fast pace. I'm enjoying it so far, and can't wait for more. So let me know your thoughts below, and I'm out of here. Peace.